much more appreciate if you think about the titanic, because the titanic is something, it's a very long history of life, and you can make a prediction. Okay, go to analyze, go to regression, and then you can proceed with the binary logistics. So now, what is the purpose of this particular study? We want to make a prediction. Same also goes to the linear regression. Unfortunately, our data is no longer talking about numerical element because our DV is talking about 0 is not survive, 1 is survive. Okay, remember, I make some recap first. Okay, you can see here, this is a P class. P class means passenger class. You can have a passenger class 1 is 1 lah, 2 is class 2, 3 is class 3. It's same like you go to the train kan. Train kan ada kelas 1, kelas 2, kelas 3, kelas baring, kelas terbaring, kelas apa nama, melompat dan lain-lain. Example. Okay. Survive. Survive or not survive are being recorded as 0 and 1. 0 will be not survive. 1 will be survive. So we are calculating and estimated those who are survive. So you got the meaningful of it lah. So if you want to alternately alter it based on not survive, dead and not dead also can, up to you. But you must remember, the logistic regression, 1 is something that you interested with. In this case, 1 is interested to identify who have the chances for survival. Faham tak? Kalau you nak ubah benda ni kepada disease, siapa yang dapat disease? So number 1 should be disease, number 0 should be non-disease. Okay? If you want to say 1 is success, 0 is non-success, also can. Up to your objective. But your outcome must be binary. Only 0 and 1. Or 1 or 2. Sorry, 0 and 1 only. It's either 0 occurred, 0 probability not occurring, or 1 occurring of something lah. Occurring of the disease, occurring of the success and so on.
Kita tak boleh pakai 1 and 2 ataupun any
nanti dia akan ganggu pada probit logic model, because we are going to predict the model from 0 model, no model being inserted into the holistic model of the logistic, and the 1 model. Nanti kita tengok kejap lagi. Okay, the next one will be the gender. This is a controversial analysis, okay. So male, I would like to give some disclaimer. Don't be despair. That's why if you go to the Titanic nowadays, you have to bring your own life jacket, and also we call it as a survival suit, so that you don't dead freezing in those iceberg sea. Just kidding, okay? And then we got the age in years. So if you find out this data later on, when you go back and then you want to make a tutorial with your colleague CME and so on, you can see this is the number of the age. So 0.92 is actually babies lah, or we call it as what? Small children lah, small children, okay? And then the next one will be fair. Fair is what? Fair is the price of the tickets that already being buy. Okay, actually this one is extracted from the website, so you can play around with the data, and I'm feeling it's very fun to learn about the logistic regression using this Titanic dataset. Okay, let us do it together. The first one, go to analyze, go to regression, and then go to the binary logistics. Okay, after you go to the binary logistics, you can see there is a dependent box over there. So please make sure you put the survive inside the dependent box, because we want to estimate the probability of those who are survive. Okay, I made a repetition. We want to estimate the probability of those who are dead or survive. Survive. That's why the survive is 1, the dead is 0, or not survive is 0. If you want to change it, up to you. Make sure the 1 is what you want being counted for. On this case, I1 is being counted as survive is equal to 1. Okay, and then I'm going to insert the P class, I'm going to insert the gender, and I'm going to insert the age, and I'm going to insert the fair. Actually, you can insert everything inside the logistic model. Wow, this is very beautiful models. But unfortunately, this is not giving you any prediction equation that is similar or that is as accurate as linear, because it is using the probit logic model. Means that they are using the probability of occurrence. They are not giving you the absolute number of the Y, you see? Because the Y hat that we are going to be interpret after this is more towards the probit logics. Means that the probability, you see? This one. In the end of the day, when you talk about logistic regression, you are not talking about the occurrence, but you are talking about the chances. The chances of this thing to be occurred or not occurred. Okay, you see the differences between linear and logistic already? Logistic is talking about the chances of occurrence. Okay, after you did that one, please go into the categorical data. Okay, this is what I mentioned just now with our colleague. Okay, you go to the categorical, you can see P class and gender is already being indicated as bulat-bulat, the circle over there. It is telling you that this is the categorical data. Therefore, you insert this P class and gender. Okay. This is, you must listen very carefully. When you talk about the P class indicator, you see, automatically the computer will indicate change last. What does that mean? That means we setting our data like this. Passenger class 1 is class 1. Class 2, class 2, class 3, class 3. That means we ask the computer, indicator will be last. That means now the computer understand we are going to use passenger class 3 as the reference. Okay, you got what I mean? We arrange our ascending order will be passenger class 1, passenger class 2, passenger class 3, right? And then after we insert this one, if you can see here, we insert this one, we can see the indicator change last. That means as default, computer already recognize the number 3 in our data will be the reference. Okay, so now we go to the gender. Remember, the gender, we are putting the value of 1 and 0. Okay, 1 for male and 2 for female. Let's say I go to the gender here, and then I'm going to go to the first and then make change. What does that mean? I'm going to use the male as the reference, so the female will give the odds. You got what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say lah. Macam ni kan, satu kita tadi male, 2 kita female. So saya arahkan komputer sekarang, jadikan indikator saya 1, iaitu male. So dia akan bagi maklumat apa lepas ni? Female lah. Sebab kita nak dia baca male. Faham? Macam tadi yang ini, kita nak dia baca kelas ketiga. Dia referencekan kelas ketiga supaya dia boleh baca kelas 1 dan kelas 2. You nak cukur? Boleh. Tak ada masalah. Up to you. But this is the example. So that you understand after this who having the chances and the odds of survive. Because theoretically speaking, we want to refer to the male. Because we want to see the odds of survive for the female. If you want to look differently, also can. No problem. Maknanya you nak look differently means what? You want to remain as the last. You go to the change like this. Also can. Ini maksudnya, you jadikan bahawa female itu adalah reference. That means you nak tengok kematian lelaki. Boleh, tak ada masalah. And then you go to the continue. And then you go to the option. In this option, I'm going to pick up 2 important things, which is we call it as the Hosmer, Lemeshaw goodness of fit, and also CI, which is the confidence levels of estimates, 95% of confidence intervals. And then I'm going to click continue. And then I'm going to conduct the robust method. What does that mean by robust method? Just run it straight away. But before that, please remove the fair and age. Please remove the fair and age. Why? Because I want to share with you what we are talking about when we are controlling variables and not controlling variables. If you read some of the articles, some of the medical journals and something like that, they are saying this thing, right? Not controlling variables and controlling variables. So in this case, for example, I should insert the age and fair together, but I will insert this one later on. This is the model based on the class and gender only, but the age will be inserted later on, and also the fair. You understand, what is the approach that I'm trying to do? And then you are going to click paste or OK. You can click OK lah straight away. And then after you click OK straight away, what you will find out something like this. Okay, so I have to rerun again so that we have a clean sheet so that we can make interpretation easily. And then I'm going to export this one. Okay, let me help you to interpret one by one. And then insyaAllah ta'ala alaya you will be appreciating this knowledge lah. Hopefully. Apa dia? Hopefully. Okay, the first one.